Hi everyone, it's Carrie with High Ground Solutions. I am here to give you guys a 5-minute walkthrough of our system. This is really great if you are a new client or you've been with us for a while and you just need a little bit of a refresher about how our system works, and maybe a few things will jog your memory and you'll realize there are a couple other features that we have that are not as frequently used but should be. It's also good if you are not one of our clients and you are interested in what we offer. I'd love to walk through some of this stuff to see if we might be a good fit for you and your organization. So when you first log in to our system, you'll be directed here, and this is what we refer to as the Send Alert page. This is great because all you have to do is log in, and then you are immediately ready to send an alert, especially in an emergency. It's really helpful. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to veer away from this page and we'll come back to it in just a moment. I first want to talk about our users page. And if I hover over users, you'll see I have several options here. I can view my users, which is what we're going to talk about in a minute. I can add users. I can also restore users. If you accidentally delete somebody, they're going to be here. And I can import users. Now, if you do not have the ability to import users, contact our support staff. We'd be more than happy to talk to you about the options that are available to you. What we're going to do is click on View Users real quick. And I wanted to point out one important detail that I feel like is overlooked quite a bit. And it is this drop-down menu right here, Search by Criteria. What I want to show you guys is that if you click on this, and let's see if I can pull it up to be nice and big. There we go. This is one of the most often used troubleshooting methods for me and my support team, because when someone calls in and they say, oh, this person didn't get our email, or I sent a text message and it only went to 20 out of 100 people, this is where I come to figure out what's going on. I can quickly, at the click of a button, decide who does not have a cell phone number. Boom. So these people are not going to be getting any of our text messages because they don't have a cell phone number listed in their dashboard. So I always like to show people this. I think it's a really great tool. We're going to hop on over to groups here. And if I click on that, you'll see I have my view groups here. I want to point out two things that I think are important on this page, and that is the users column and the alerts column. This is really great because at a glance, you can quickly see how many people are in each group and how many alerts they've received. So I find that information really, really useful. It's also nice because you can click on these. These are all hyperlinked, so you can click on them and our system will generate those, those specific users for each group. Also with the alerts, if you click on the alert hyperlink, it's going to show you the alerts that are sent to that specific group. And I see a lot of times when people are looking at their past alerts, they want to kind of figure out, how many were sent, who was sent, what type of alert was sent. This is one of the ways that you can generate that information very quickly. Now let's get back to the alert page. So we'll hover over alert and we're going to click send alert. All right, so this is our send alert page. I'm going to mock up a real quick text message just to show you guys a couple things that I think are important. We always work from the left to the right and fill in all the drop-down menus. So let's select our group. Let's select it here. I'm going to leave user type alone. I'm going to send it to everybody. My message type is going to be text message. And then this one is missed a lot. Select alert escalation level. That means, do you want to send to the top priority cell phone only or all cell phones? I'm going to select all cell phones for this one. Now, the one thing that I want to point out that's really important here is the orange bar that goes across the screen. So this is something that you want to keep a look on. It's going to tell you who's getting your alert and what group you're sending it to. Okay, so 6 users in group, a swiftly tilting planet. Now, if you happen to be a credit-based customer, then you will also show, this bar will show how many credits you're using as well. So that's really helpful. A lot of times our support staff will get a call that says, I accidentally sent a message to everyone in my, in my organization, and I only meant to send to 5 people. If you look at this orange bar, it's going to tell you ahead of time how many people are going to be getting your alert. So it's always a good idea. Take a glance there, see what's going on. There's one other thing that I want to talk about before I leave you today. Can you believe our 5 minutes is almost up? It just flies. If you hover over admin reports, you should see email opt-outs and SMS opt-outs. These two screens, and in our test account, our university account, we may not have opt-outs, but maybe we do. No email opt-outs. We're just so popular. But if you click on those, they're going to show you who's opted out of emails and who's opted out of text messages. Well, looks like we have one person that opted out of our text messages. That's all right. So that's always something that I like to point users to. They don't really know, a lot of people don't know that this is available to you, but it is, and you can tell. If someone's not getting your text messages or your emails, then I would check there first to see if they have opted out. If you want more details about how to opt back in, you can always contact our support staff. Or the last thing I want to show you is our support beacon. We've just recently added this in and I love it. So if you click on this little speech bubble on the bottom right, you'll be able to ask a question and this will search, our database of information and help documents and everything else. But what's really cool is that you can click the ask button. From here, you can email us directly, just like right here. Click it and email us. Or you can chat us, which I think is really great. These people right here are actual people. That's me right there. And we are more than happy to help answer any of your questions. So you can ask me or my team any questions here. You can chat with us live. We'd be more than happy to help you out. Thank you guys for spending some time with me today. I hope you're all well, and I can't wait to follow up with you next time. Take care.